Hi, welcome to Insider Yachting. This is the full-length review of motor yacht Snowbird. Now she's a go anywhere, blue water, ocean-going vessel. It's just under 130 foot long. Great boat for someone looking to get into that transatlantic sort of style boat. So if you'd like more information on this, we have the yacht pack ready to go. Just click over here on the right hand side on the yacht pack button, fill in the fields, and we'll get this over to you right away. Or you can email me direct at philip.bell@insideryachting.com. Leave me your name, the best email address for you, or telephone number if you'd like to have a chat about the boat, the name of the boat, and I'll get it over to you right away. So that has all the photographs, all the detailed descriptions, all the specifications, and also some pricing analysis and some other insider insights of the boat also. So let's get stuck into Snowbird. Let's take a look at some of the photographs here. Now I'm not going to linger too long on the detailed descriptions or the write-ups at the end. Just get the yacht pack, you get the brochure, and you can read through it all on yourself. There's just too much information to go through during this video. So stick with that profile shot for the moment. So it really has that true sort of full displacement steel hull motor yacht look. It is a bulbous bow. It is a great interior volume. This is built by one of the top pedigree manufacturers in Northern Europe called Hakvoort. They're in Holland. I've actually built a boat there myself before for a client several years ago. Great small manufacturer, but build one of the best boats out there. Certainly give manufacturers like Fedship and Lawson a good run for their money. So she's just under 128 feet long. She has a fairly good beam, relatively standard for this size, just over 26 feet. It is a full displacement boat, so she's going to be a bit deeper on the draft there. You can see just over 8 feet. She has fairly small Caterpillar engines, but that means that she has a huge cruising distance. In fact, at some of the slower speeds, she has over 5,000 nautical mile range. So truly go anywhere, can easily cross the Atlantic, and has actually been backwards and forwards a couple of times with these owners. She's over in Europe right now. She was over here in Florida just last year, so she does go backwards and forwards. She's a good seagoing boat, very proven product as far as being able to take on those longer distances. So launched in 2010. She has the C18 Caterpillar engines in there. They are small for this size boat. If you want to go any faster than 10 or 12 knots, you see maximum speed there is 10 knots, cruising is at 10, and that's fine for this style of boat. This isn't anything that you're wanting to get anywhere in any speed. This is the essence of enjoying the time on board the boat and having fun on the trip over there, not just wanting to put the hammers down and get to the anchorage, enjoy the day, and then hammer down back to the dock. This is spend a couple of weeks, a couple of months on board the boat and cruise around anywhere you want. It's a true ocean-going vessel. So she's priced in euros at just under 15 million. Today's conversion puts her just under $20 million. Definitely a top pedigree manufacturer, so you can't really compare this to any of the others that are out there from some of the less reputable European builders. You really have to stick with those pedigree builders to get a true pricing analysis here. So let's take a look at some of these photographs. Great aft deck area. They've done some funny photoshopping thing with the colors here, but great large aft deck to the main deck, and that because this is a tri-deck, it has a great aft deck to that sky lounge level as well, or the bridge deck aft, and huge volumes up on the sun deck as well. So this is the main deck aft. They've got sort of a split seating area there. So the area actually works very well. Quite often on a lot of boats, the main deck aft area is sort of the most neglected deck on the boat. It's not used a lot except for sort of staging entering and leaving the boat. So a nice use of space here. This does actually make the area a lot more functional than it typically is on some of the older styles. Teak everywhere. The teak's in great shape on this boat. I did do several tours of it when it was over here in Florida last year, and she shows very, very well. Paint's in great condition, and it has a fantastic tender with this boat as well. That's actually worthwhile noting there. It's a considerable tender, built about to the same standards as this boat is. So looking into the main salon, some people don't like the color of these couches, but that's probably the easiest thing in the world to change as far as the changing things on board a vessel is concerned. Replace those fabrics quite easily. But a great space here. All these sections of carpet that you can see, these are actually rugs. They're not fully carpeted areas. They do have a beautiful satin hardwood flooring throughout that actually plays off really well with the lighter tones to the woods on the walls there that you can see. So nice sort of curved seating here. This is looking aft to that main deck area. Lots of windows here, let the light flood in from all directions. Same moving into the on-deck master cabin as well. They have huge windows on there also, which you could actually see on that profile shot if you flick back to that earlier on in the video. It's a great dining area. This is an open plan. It's not a formal dining space. Same colored fabrics that they used on these chairs as were back aft on that curved sofa. So nice sort of similar traits throughout the boat. Here you can see that hardwood flooring that leads all the way down into the master cabin. Beautiful curved staircase that goes up and down between all of the decks. It really is a nice sort of open feeling to this boat, considering it is a full displacement, sort of fairly, I don't want to say hardcore, but a very capable boat. Quite often they feel a little bit rigid inside, but this has a beautiful flow to it. Nice staircase there that you can see, and then forwards into the master cabin. So this is a sort of main deck foyer area, and then through this door into the master office, and then through the other side of the office, and there's a couple of shots of that office there, but through the other side into this master cabin. Now a center king size bed. Forwards of the bed, which is actually the other side of that headboard there, they have this his and hers sort of dresser area, and then towards the foot of the bed is this beautiful open bathroom, and it's got a massive tub in there, nice vanity sinks with standalone vases, and we can see that a little bit further on here. So this is the tub that you see, that main sort of section on the left hand side there. They got the toilet is segregated off. They do have a separate shower in here as well, but Hakvoort do a great job of playing with natural material like the marbles and the granites, and mixing it with sort of mirrors and man-made materials, or mixing it with the woods. You'll see some of those traits further on in the brochure, but they do a great job at sort of playing with those different materials. Nice split his and her vanity sinks there either side of the bathtub. Now we're up into the upper level. Forwards there is the bridge, and aft is the sky lounge. And now we jump down into some of the guest cabins. All of these guest cabins, and there are 5 of them, 4 down below, and plus that on deck master cabin. All these cabins feel very, very large when you're walking through them. They've got beautiful details to the ceiling, great use of color. The artwork is fantastic throughout this boat. So they have the main master cabin, which is a king. They have 3 queens, and then the twin. This is what I was talking about earlier about them playing with the and Hakvoort is very well known for their great craftsmanship with marbles and with the woods, playing with that sort of natural material with the mirrors and the glass. They do a fantastic job. Great marble separate shower there, plus the his and her vanities. And this, remember, is the guest cabins. This isn't even the master cabin, so great quality throughout all of the cabins. Beautiful bridge that is fairly minimalistic up here. Nice flat screen console. Again, same as with the last two boats that we reviewed. Everything that you would expect to see from a very, very modern boat. AIS overlay with the radar, chart plotters, GPS, depth sounders, everything that you would want on a brand new boat is here. Although the boat's 4 years old now, it's certainly kept up to date with the most modern electronics. And that's the same with all of the entertainment equipment as well. It's all iPod and Crestron interface, so you can control all of the so the TV and all the database of music. It has a kaleidoscope system, so you have all the movies and the music and everything stored in that central system. All that's controlled via the iPad. So up here into the Sky Lounge, again a very similar feel to the main salon area. They have the rugs that are laid on top of this satin finish, sort of walnut colored hardwood flooring. Huge windows either side of here, great bar area, great use of colors throughout. Looking aft, this is onto the bridge deck aft, through the big double doors there, and you can see there's windows everywhere. It just floods this area with natural light. Now it does have a very large dining table here. This can easily sit 10 to 12 people around this table. It's an enormous table, and that takes up basically most of that deck. So great space for dining outside. And then of course moving up onto this sun deck, they have, for again, it's not a huge boat, it's a 130, but it's that trideck style, so it's sort of, looking at the profile shots, it feels like it should be larger, but remember it's just a 130. They have a huge sun deck area up here and really got and incorporated everything that you would expect to see on a 160, 170 foot boat. So great mirrored alfresco dining on the port and starboard side. Up forwards is a huge jacuzzi area, great sun pads on the port and starboard side of that as well. It's a great shot of that area there. So really everything that you would need up here. And then aft of that is some great sort of freestanding seating that you can just about see on that photograph there. This is a shot of just the boat at night looking through into the main salon area. And then here on the bow, another sunbathing area plus a sort of a coffee area. A lot of guests like to spend the sort of sunrise and sunset up here. It's quite a nice sort of secluded area to sort of lose yourself with your thoughts. So finally, it is a garage boat, same as the other two boats that we reviewed this week. So it has that great swim platform that folds down. It means that all the toys and the tenders are stored inside that garage. You don't have any clutter on the deck, so great for keeping that areas free for guest purposes. So that's it with the photographs. This deck layout, this is included in the yacht pack, so request that yacht pack. I'm not going to spend too much time on this now. There's just too much information to go through, but a fantastic boat. I can't emphasize enough the build quality that has gone into these Hakvoorts. Some of the specifications here, just under 28 feet, 128 feet long, a little over 26 foot in the beam, and 8 foot 3 inches is a draft. A little bit deeper than the other two, but it is that full displacement bulbous bow, so it's going to give you a smoother ride than any of the other boats that are out there in this range. So here we see it details the 600 horsepower C18s. They have right around 3,200 hours on them. I think it's a little bit more than that now, but fairly slow turning engines compared to like the C32s, which are sort of 2,500 RPM horsepower, or sorry, 4,000 horsepower rather, with the V12 MTUs that we saw on that Sunseeker just on the video before. So a great cruising range, 3,800 miles. I think that's at around 10 knots. Drop that round to 9 knots, and she's up in the 5,000 nautical mile range. So fantastic distances that you can go here. As I said, easily go across the across the Atlantic and could do a stellar job at going through all the islands down through the Pacific as well. So she is priced in euros, asking 14.9. That's right under $20 million with today's conversion. I'll just scroll through a lot of this write-up. You can hear they've done really a great job of detailing every area of the boat. I'm not going to hold on this. It'll just take too long. So request that yacht pack and all of this is in there. The important information is it has all of the modern navigation equipment. It has the zero-speed stabilizers, has a very fuel-efficient main engines, all of the entertainment equipment that you'd want. It has the jet skis, the tenders, everything that you would expect to see on a larger tri-deck boat you'll see on this one here. And there's some of the details of the cruising ranges there. 9 knots, 5,500 nautical miles, which is amazing out of a boat that's this size. So here's some more details of the bow thrusters, the steering system, the generators. It's got the 2 Northern Light generators on board. I think they're both at around 105 kilowatts. Water makers, it's got 2 of them at 5,000 liters each per day, which is plenty of water for normal purposes, normal cruising. Details some of the safety equipment. Here you can see the entertainment equipment. It has that kaleidoscope system, which is all of the movies, the music, everything is stored onto the one sort of database, and then you can scroll. It's like movies on demand that you would get on a long haul flight. So details all of the entertainment equipment that's in each cabin. A lot of the security equipment does have plenty of CCTV around, and then finally it runs us through the tenders and the water sports equipment. Does have full dive gear as well as the bow dive compressor and things on board. So there's a virtual tour available for the boat. It's in that link there. You can request the yacht pack. I'll give you that link for the virtual tour within that. Just email me direct at philip.bell@insideryachting.com, or over on the right hand side, click on that yacht pack request button, fill in the fields, and we'll get that right over to you. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, we have these yacht packs ready to go for each and every boat that's currently for sale on the market. So if there's something else that you're interested in that we haven't done a review of, or if you'd like to request a review of any boats, then just contact us through the website and I'll be happy to do that. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.